All right. Hi, I'm Phil Lee. I'm with Seward County Community College Public Relations and Marketing Department. And today I'm here with Norma Jean Dodge and Sarah Thompson with Business and Industry. And just like every month, we try to let our community know of the great classes that they are having. And hi, guys. How are you doing?
Doing well,
Great.
thanks.
Great.
You?
Okay. And so, as usual, I'm sure that we're going to have a lot of great classes for February and part of March, or all of March. And why don't you go ahead and start? Who wants to start? Norma Jean?
Sure. I'll go and start with my first class coming up here, and within the next week, next Wednesday at 4 o'clock, we will have our Certified Nurse Aide Refresher course. We offer that one once a month. So if you are a CNA needing to renew your CNA, please give us a call. We offer that here on the Industrial Tech campus, and they have to go through a 18 skills check, and that's what our instructor goes through with them, Phil. It's typically about 2 hours of their time, depending on how many students are in there. So if you're interested, just give us a call, and that is only $75.
Okay.
Sarah?
Starting Monday, February 15th, we have a Welding Fundamentals class that will be starting. It's going to be 4 weeks long on Monday nights from 6 to 8. One of our welding instructors here, Andrew Lackey, will be teaching that. You're going to learn the basics, safety, PPE, the different parts of the torch and the uses of those. You'll get some hands-on instruction and experience, and it's $100. So it's a great way to see if might be a fun new hobby for you. Might even want to make a career out of it. It's a great way to get in there and get the basics. I'm actually taking the class, so I'm pretty excited about it. But that starts this coming Monday.
Okay, so let's talk about that class a little bit. So why are you taking it?
I used to have a shop where I repurposed things, and I still have a lot of odds and ends of projects that I would like to make, but I need to know how to weld to finish those projects the way I envision them.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it's for artsy, weird things I want to make.
Mm-hmm. I mean, how do you sort of look at this as a skill? It sort of seems that when you think welding, oh, you're thinking, big construction, big, big projects and all that. But actually, it's a really useful skill in terms of doing smaller stuff, right?
Oh, definitely. Yeah, so this class, like I said, this is just the fundamentals, the basics, the safety and all that. After this class ends, we'll have spring break. And then when we come back, we're going to actually have another welding class that is the art of welding, where you'll be able to work on projects. So if you already are experienced welder, or if you've taken this class, then you can move on and start working on projects. And Andrew will be there again to help you if you come across a point where you need a little help. But yeah, a great way to do any kind of project. I mean, we've had people take our welding classes out here, community welding classes, where they've made gates, made various artistic things. We've had things donated to the foundation auction that people have made out here. So just a lot of different opportunities with this class.
And I think it's one thing that you're showing right now. It's not. I think that when you think of welding, you just think of like big burly men, and obviously it's for everybody. I think men, women, kids. Well, not kids, but students and such. So gender doesn't matter. As long as you've got a creative bone in your body and you're looking to use a useful skill. Also, all the supplies are provided, correct?
For this one, we do have a limited amount of welding helmets and gloves. If somebody takes it that does already have that, we ask that they bring that just so we can ensure that everybody has them. But the rest of the stuff for this class is provided, yes.
Awesome. Okay, so what else we got going on?
Well, Phil, we're excited on the 18th to be offering a sole proprietorship LLC or corporation. So what this is basically if you are contemplating opening a business, which way should you file? And we have one of our local attorneys, Jim Dodge, who will be teaching this, or actually just presenting the information to anybody that's interested. It's only an hour and 15 minutes and it's $15. So if you're thinking about opening a business, not quite sure which way you should open your business, come and join us for that information, and he'll answer your questions and go through each different type and what will be beneficial to you.
Okay. What else we got going on?
Go ahead.
I'm not quite sure in the order of our classes for Sarah and I, so
Yeah.
you may have one on, do you have one on the same day, Sarah?
No.
Okay, on the 19th, we have our arc flash awareness. If you're a company that needs to make sure your employees have gone through some arc flash training, we have Tim Fowler. He's done this training for us for several years, and it's only $35. We do have limited seating on that one, Phil. So if you are interested, I would say probably you need to call quickly because it's quickly filling up. It's only $35, and it's from 9 to 11 a.m. on February the 19th.
Okay. All right. What do you have anything on Saturday? The 20th?
No.
Okay. So next week we'll have a welding class, we'll have a LLC class, and we'll have an arc flash. Is that right?
Yep, and CNA.
And CNA. Well, CNA is when?
Next week on Wednesday.
On Wednesday, on the 17th.
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, so we have those 4 classes. So if anyone needs any information on those 4 classes, they can go ahead and contact Norma Jean or Sarah over at BNI. And what's the phone number there?
It's 620-417-1170. And that number will ring all 3 of our lines. So if one of us is not available, someone else can help you that's here.
Okay, so I just want to sort of get that on. Obviously, there are a lot more classes coming for the rest of the month. So why don't we go on from there?
My next class is actually not until March 3rd. So do you want to do any more of yours first?
Oh, sure. Okay,
Yeah.
in February, we still have, we had to reschedule our medic first aid, just some issues we had with our instructor. And so we are having that on February the 23rd. So if you are needing medic first aid training, you still have an opportunity to take that this spring. And it is 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. And that one is only $59. So give us a call and we can help you with getting your certification card in medic first aid. And that does cover first aid, CPR, and AED.
Mm-hmm. And that's on a Tuesday,
Yes.
all day Tuesday.
Yes, all day. It is from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. And then also on that same day, Phil, we are partnering with Shaylee Darrison, who is doing a power of persuasion seminar. And so what she's going to be talking about is how, when you have an idea, how do you present this to whether it's your board or your team, and to get them on your side about this is what we need to do and this is how we need to move forward, just to get your ideas jotted down and get everybody on the same plan. So if you work with different teams and want to get more information on how to do that, that is on that same day, Tuesday the 23rd, from 9 a.m. to 11:30, and that's only $25.
Okay, and what was the time again?
That one begins at 9 and it goes to 11:30.
Okay, and it's called what, the Power of Persuasion?
Yes.
Okay, so B, if I want to get my way, I should just go and go so they get everyone to listen to me. And
Yeah,
married couples
exactly.
should go sort of do that. So you know, figure it all out.
Or maybe for your spouse, you should take that class too, so you can convince them on your I really need that purse, or I really need those shoes. I don't know. I'm sure that's not
right.
the idea, but
But
I
you
don't
know,
have to worry about that. I'm not a big shopper, so.
but in all seriousness, that actually is a really good class to know. I mean, everyone needs a little bit of tips, you know, to sort of get your ideas, and it's beneficial in a lot of different ways. Where that you think that you have an idea. It's good for debate, you know,
exactly.
if you're debating or you're trying to persuade people to think that you're right, and or that your ideas are actually worthwhile. And so I think that's a good class to have. Okay, Norma, what else you got?
Okay, also in February, that week's kind of crazy for us. We've got a lot of things going on. We have defensive driving day to day, and that is on the 24th from 8 a.m. to noon. And again, we have several spots already taken. So if you're interested in getting that card, and I think Phil and you and I have talked about this before, that some insurance companies do provide a discount after you've taken the class. And this is an every other year course that you have to take it every other year to get that card, and then just provide it to your insurance. But what a great way to get some information about things you need, because you know, if you got your driver's license when you were 18, how long has it been since you just refreshed your information on driving and being cautious and things to be on the lookout for? I mean, some of it may seem common sense, but when you look at videos and listen to the things that are going on, you'll be like, oh yeah. So great opportunity to maybe save some money, but also to get some good information. Again, that is February the 24th from 8 a.m. to noon for $45.
Okay. All right. What else?
Also that week, we were supposed to start our leadership series last week. We had to work some changes with our president who's teaching the class. So he is offering that on Thursday, February the 25th. We have quite a few already signed up. And again, so if you are interested in learning how to motivate your employees, give us a call and we will put you in that seminar. It is from 8 a.m. to noon and it is $65. But right now during the COVID time, even within our own office, we talk about how sometimes it just, this whole situation that we're in, it gets us down. And so what are some great tips that you could take back and use in your office and motivate your employees through the pandemic, or just even if it isn't the pandemic, but right now you see it more than not where people need some motivation just to go, not that they dislike their job, but just things to help them with the different things that they're facing each and every day.
I think that's actually really true, especially in terms of, we talk about motivation, a lot of it also is in presentation. And I'm sure President Bennett will have a lot of good ideas of how to actually prevent. You can go say rah, rah, rah all the time, but a lot of times it won't necessarily just, she's just saying that. And, I'm sure that part of being a leader and the leadership skills is actually presenting it and making sure that these people actually follow and get it and feel good about themselves and want to do their jobs. And I think that's important. And, we should all use that, especially the people who are supervisors and directors.
Yeah, and I think employees love to see that their supervisor cares and they're looking for different ways to help them through different situations. So why not brush up on that skill and then take that back to your office?
Absolutely.
So also, the next week, and then I think Sarah's her classes would follow after this, but starting March 2nd and goes to the 4th, we are offering Microsoft Outlook. And you may think, oh, I just use it for email. Oh, it does so much more. You can you can set it to schedule your emails at certain days, especially if you're going to be out of the office. You can use it for calendar invites. You could set up groups, just different things that you may not know how to use on your Outlook. So if you would like to expand your knowledge on Outlook, or you just started using that, or maybe you're looking for a job and that's one of the requirements is how do you use Outlook because you're going to be doing a lot of email. Join us those 3 days from 3 to 5. Ed Hall is going to be teaching that class. He is a faculty member here on campus and we'll be working through Outlook, and that cost is $79. And again, it is 3 days from 2 to 4, March 2nd, 3rd, and 4th.
Yeah, I think that you hit on that quite a bit, right on the head, Norman G, is that, we take for granted that we basically know how to use all these Microsoft products, but there is just so much more that you can do. And I think that for all of us, there hasn't been a moment like, how do you do this? How do you do this? And well, it's really just not basically sending emails, but it's actually, my guess is that it's going to be learning the whole entire suite, not just sending emails, but also working calendar in as well.
Yeah, it's calendars, tasks, notes, and then how to create subfolders. And there's ways too that you could put it's spam and it automatically goes into a junk folder and you can check those. Some businesses already do that for us, but some don't. And so how do you set that up to catch some of those? And you can just scan through those later and not spend it, because we all know email is pretty terrible where we get so many a day. And so how do you kind of save some of that time where you're not going through all those throughout the day?
Yeah, it's supposed to be, these products are supposed to make your life a lot simpler, and they actually do, only if you know how to really use them or utilize it. And I think that these are the classes that business industry is teaching. In this case, Microsoft Office, Microsoft Outlook, it's a great way to just sort of know more and more and more about how to use your product and make your life a lot simpler. Also make your office in general a lot simpler as well.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, so Sarah, you're up next.
Yes, so the next day, March 3rd, a Wednesday, from 6 to 8:30 p.m., we have a computer basics class taught in Spanish. So this class is for anyone that just needs a refresher, someone that's new to computers, is kind of scared, doesn't really even know how to turn their computer on. you'll learn all the basics, all the Microsoft Windows, how to create a Word document, all of those things in this class. It's a hands-on class. You're in a computer lab here on campus. Denora from our HR department, who's fabulous, always teaches these for us. It's $40 for 2.5 hours, hands-on, and we always get good feedback on this class. They learn a lot.
Yeah, I think it's easy to sort of take for granted that everyone knows how they're doing, but you know, there are a lot of people who really don't, especially those who aren't, especially with the language barriers a lot of times. And I think that these are great classes because it sort of goes based with people who they can understand with and sort of take it step by step by step. It's all about feeling comfortable, and Denora does a great job of making them feel really good and at ease, and that's the whole point. You know, I mean, like no one's gonna judge you, no one's gonna make you feel it's everyone. I mean, on any given day, you know, I can go up and like, well, it's real simple, you know, I couldn't do that, but you know, I just need to learn, and I think it's fine. Yeah. What else?
Also that week, Phil, we have a QuickBooks Fundamentals class.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a small business or even a big business that uses QuickBooks and you get frustrated with certain things and not quite sure, you know, I put the information there, or I don't know how to do payroll, or how do I pull this information from here? What a great way to spend your Saturday is to spend the day with us and Courtney Dunn. She's going to be presenting on the fundamentals of QuickBooks. It's $149, and that does include a textbook. If you have any questions, or like I said, if you've been dabbling in it for a while or not, and you've been wanting to get some help, this one-day seminar will get you through and hopefully answer your questions on the fundamentals of QuickBooks.
Okay.
And then Wednesday, March 10th, we are going to have a painting class, a night with Frida, local real estate agent and artist. Kareem Gayo will be here to help us all paint a portrait of Frida Kahlo. This class will be bilingual, so whether you speak English or Spanish, you can take this class because she speaks both and is willing to go back and forth as needed. I think it's going to be a fabulous class. If you've seen any of her artwork, she's great. I've actually seen several of her paintings of Frida. So I hope to be able to take this class as well. I think it's going to be a really fun class. All the supplies are provided. You just need to show up, and the class is $35.
Okay, and what day is it again?
It is Wednesday, March 10th.
Okay, oh, from what time?
It is 6 to 9 p.m.
Okay, awesome. And these are the kind of classes that I think that this is the first time that you're doing something like this, correct?
Like a painting class?
Yeah.
We've had some painting classes before. I don't know that we've ever done one where everybody paints the same thing. We haven't since I've been here. Okay. So that's maybe a little bit different, but we haven't had a painting class for maybe a semester or two.
I think that's great. I think that, again, these are the you know, personal enrichment classes that people can have a lot of fun with. You know, we always look at it that, oh, these should be happening on the weekends, but a lot of times, you know, during the middle of the week, we really do need kind of a break, and, you know, just sort of to relax and to do this after work, and just something that you're doing. And at the same time too, I don't think that you're going to need any kind of particular skill level, correct?
Yes, yes. Anybody can take this class.
And it's something that you know, that if you just thought about it and maybe you're a little bit, you're curious, I think that this would be a really good class to sort of take. You sort of learn about one of the greatest painters, you know, that some people consider of all time. And I think that that's pretty phenomenal that you can actually learn and learn. And they'll talk a little bit about Frida as well, correct?
I believe so. Yes. So I think that we'll all get to learn a little bit about Frida that night as well.
Okay, great. All right. Anything else coming up for that week?
That same week on March 9th is our ETC Safe Land USA orientation class. This presentation is typically for those in oil and gas industry. It covers 16 safety topics, and then they earn a card that is a lifetime card upon completion of the class. That again is Tuesday, March the 9th. It's $95, and it goes from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., Phil.
Okay.
And then also that same week on Wednesday, March the 10th is our third series of the spring semester of our Lunch and Learn. And this coming month, we'll be talking about stress and coping with COVID-19. Leslie Bissell with the Guidance Center will be talking about that. And so we kind of got a brief taste of it here at the college campus. Great information. So if you are dealing with that, or maybe you have employees that you want to just send so they can just maybe gather information and share with your coworkers, only $15, and that includes an hour of information and a hot lunch, and hopefully some networking going on. It's not the typical lunch and learn where we have like 4 to a table, it's 2 to a table because of COVID, but at least you could visit with that person and hopefully hear about their business and what they're doing. And then, as I mentioned, take some great information back to your office.
Okay. And one of the things I wanted to mention, I guess that also because of COVID, so you're still limiting participants, correct?
Correct. And masks are required on campus too. So just to let you know, any class that we have here, you do have to bring a mask. And if you forget it, we typically have those available on hand as well.
Okay. Anything else to round out that week?
I don't know if not, we do have a couple things going on during spring break. EPA 608 certification. We have several companies that do need that certification, and we were able to work that with one of our instructors since it's spring break for him to offer that. That will be from 4 to 8. It is a 4-day class, and that one is $179. So, and this what they do is he'll get you prepped to take the test, and on that last day you will take the test. And the way the EPA certification test works is you have that first day to take the test, and if for some reason you don't pass it, you have 3 other additional chances to do the test. So we understand it's a difficult test, and so some people, that's why we have these prep courses, is to help you through it. And Manuel does a great job of getting everybody ready to take the test and get that certification upon the end of the week.
Okay, and when is that again?
That one is during our spring break, which is March 15th through the 18th. And it's from 4 to 8 here on the Tech campus.
Okay. And if people can't go, you guys still have the Zoom option, is that correct?
For some of the classes, Phil, but even if we don't have the Zoom option, give us a call. Like one of the classes in particular was the leadership series. Somebody had asked us, and we actually have people from Lawrence, Kansas that signed up for President Bennett's class. So what we're doing is we just made sure they were in a Zoom room. So just let us know, hey, I'm really interested, but I don't want to come around people yet. And so if we can, we will definitely move it into a Zoom option. And yes, Manuel's class he's done it actually for Garden City area for some people out there, and we've Zoomed them in. So if you are looking for a Zoom option, just let us know, and we can make those adjustments, we will.
Right, and I imagine that's something like the leadership or like the LLC classes can do that. Obviously, you probably couldn't do that with a welding class or the painting class.
Yeah, those hands-on classes are difficult. Yeah. So.
Yeah, participatory actual participants on some, but that's kind of fun, and I think so. That's still important to do. But I mean, the fact is that we live in a COVID pandemic right now. We need to adjust, and I think that's great that you guys have that option when possible.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And to round up the month out for me is we will, on March the 19th at Friday, we will offer defensive driving for truck drivers. I know we talked about earlier for everyone, and then we have the truck driver. I do want to mention we do these in conjunction with our truck driving program, so we only have 1 spot available. If you're a truck driver and needing that certification, that will be March the 19th, and it's from 8 a.m. to noon, and it is $45.
Okay, and you said you only had 1 spot left?
Yes, we only can, and that was one thing I didn't mention earlier. We do have the CDL for truck drivers, and the reason I didn't mention earlier, but I'll mention it just in case you're needing that. We are already booked out into the summer schedule because each spot has been taken for March and May. So if you're needing that, we'll put you on the waiting list and get you on the schedule.
Yeah, I had heard that also began because of the pandemic. The class sizes have had to be almost halved, and so therefore, they're already full. But who knows? Sometimes people drop out, and so just give us a call, and we may slot you in.
Yes.
Sarah, anything else?
I just wanted to say that tonight we actually have our basic art of cookie decorating Valentine's class that it is already full.
Mm-hmm.
However, we have another one that will be doing Easter cookies on March 31st, and we do still have 4 or 6 spots left in that one. If anybody is wanting to take one of the cookie decorating classes, March 31st will be the next one.
Okay,
But it's
obviously
filling up.
Mm-hmm. So obviously, those are really popular, and we're trying to get as much as we can. And I would imagine that a lot of these are repeat customers.
Yeah, for that class, yes, we do have repeat.
Yeah.
Now, tonight's class, we have a lot of mothers and daughters, and we actually have at least one man, I believe, in tonight's class.
Mm-hmm. So I think that's all great. And again, you guys just seem to have an absolute, as usual, just a packed full month of classes, and they're really, again, super diverse. I know that coming up more in March and April, Sarah, you'll have more personal enrichment classes going on. We've got a lot of more of the serious classes, a lot more industry classes, so it seems this time around. But I think that you guys do a great job, and you guys cover a lot of diversity out over there. You guys help the community at all in a lot of different ways. You have your computer classes, you have your actual industry classes where you actually help the community, and then you have again, the personal enrichment stuff, and you have the actual safety stuff as well, such as the medic vac and all that. And I think that's all great.
Phil, I do want to mention a couple more things real quick. Is the Southwest Energy Institute, we offer 3 times a year. March 2nd, 3rd, and 4th is the winter short course. We're going to be offering a cat engine class, an AC mitigation class, a valve training class, and a principle troubleshooting class. Some of them already have people in them. And again, since they're very limited in seating, if you are in the oil and gas company, you need any of those type of training, give us a call. We'll refer you to our website too. If you go on the Southwest Energy Institute website, you can find that information, but that is quickly approaching. But also wanted to mention something totally different from that, and Sarah could highlight, is Sarah's accepting applications right now for kids college. So I don't know if she wants to throw a shout out there and see if anybody's interested in teaching for her this summer, but the plan is to move forward. And so we are looking for any teachers out there with some expertise to share with our kids in the community.
Yes, if anybody's interested, you can give our office a call, and I can email you an application. It's not a long application at all. And it's already been sent out to all the USD 480 teachers, so and a few other places, but definitely getting revved up for kids college, and hopeful to have a fun summer.
And when is that?
That is July, is that the 15th through the 19th?
19th through the 22nd.
Oh, okay. I got the 19th right.
Okay. Well, it's in July, and even though that may seem like a long time away, it'll be here before we know it. And the fact is that there are a lot of prep time that goes into it, trying to figure out who wants to do it, who's not, trying to schedule it. I mean, you guys sort of know for a fact that how hard it is, because people, and who knows how it's going to change a little bit this year with people making vacation time and trying to get in and making plans. And it's the summer, and I also know too that you guys are actually really super looking forward to it. We had to cancel last year, and I know that you had said a lot of parents were quite disappointed, and while you want to do it and you feel bad, sometimes priorities take place. And so hopefully as things get better, we get more vaccines where numbers go down, we'll be able to sort of take we'll be able to sort of run it again. Again, who knows how it might be. We're gonna try to run it. Maybe the numbers will be a little bit smaller. So, but definitely Sarah and Norma Jean and even Jennifer over there, they'll figure it out and they'll let you guys know.
I feel like you said, people plan their summer around Kids College starting in May, and that's Sarah's kind of goal, is to hopefully get it out by May 1st, because we do have parents calling and emailing us, hey, do you have your Kids College schedule? And Sarah also does our marketing here for our office, and she does have a Kids College page. So if you have not liked our Kids College page, that's a great place to go like it, because she'll share, once we start getting classes, she'll start kind of putting teasers up there about classes that are being offered. So we really encourage you to start liking that page to stay updated of what's going on and when registrations will be accepted.
Yeah, Sarah does a phenomenal job, and you guys need to go on our social media pages, Facebook, SCCC Business and Industry, as well as the Twitter feed, Business and Industry as well. Go to that, follow them, and I know that over the weekends she posts almost all the classes that they have. So definitely, without a doubt, go in, take a look at it. If you have any questions, again, number is
620-417-1170. If they need to speak to somebody in Spanish, because we do offer classes in Spanish, they can call 620-417-1313.
Okay. All right, guys. I appreciate your time. Anything else you guys want to add before we head on off to the sunset?
Yeah, we appreciate you inviting us on, and we look forward to getting on here soon, because we still have quite a bit for the spring semester that we'll be offering. And Phil, we encourage anybody out there, if you have classes you want us to see us offer, because especially a lot of Sarah's are done through community reaching out to us through email or social media and say, hey, can you offer a crochet class? Hey, can you offer? And I think Sarah's still looking for somebody to do some card classes. So if you're someone out there that knows a lot about playing cards,
Bridge.
we're always looking for a bridge. There you go. We're always looking
and belly dancing. I got ladies that want to learn how to belly dance, and I am not teaching that class. It's not going to happen.
It's interesting what we get, but we'll try and offer it if there's interest in the community. So we do, we're always looking for suggestions, and actually we're probably going to start working on our summer schedule starting mid-March. So please start sending your ideas, or if you're one of those people that say, hey, I have a skill I can share, how can I be one of your teachers?
Okay. All right. And again, if you have any ideas, get in touch with these ladies. If you're interested in teaching one of the class or have an idea for one of those, again, get in touch with these ladies. And what we'll do is we'll constantly keep you guys updated, the community. We'll do these every month. So we'll be talking to these ladies again, probably in a month or so. And they'll let you know all the other great stuff that's going on, and they'll update you on Kids College.
Thank you, Phil.
That's right.
All right. Have a great day.
You too, Bill.
Okay, bye.